Yo, what's good, you too? How y'all doing? It is approximately 10:44 at night right now. Just got done with editing my Asia trade, which y'all are gonna see in this video. The first Asia trade on this channel. Um, it lasted a long ass time, bro. I mean, it was literally one NQ or one New York candle. Like, it was crazy. It took about 30 or 40 minutes maybe, but nonetheless, time aside, bro, still grateful and still blessed to be doing what I'm doing. But yeah, this is just the intro to the video. Today I'm gonna show y'all the Asia trade with a full walkthrough and breakdown of what I was looking at, what I'm, you know what I'm saying, what I'm liking, what I'm disliking about the trade. um and then I'm gonna show y'all maybe the New York trade as well, but if not, then that's gonna make another video. But yeah, I mean, like I said, it's 10:50 at night. Just hit the Asia trade, about to um, get ready for bed, man, and wake up and do it all again in the New York session. Peace. All right, y'all boys. So as long as we respect this gap right here that I'm hovering over, I'm not too worried about the trade. I know we're in the negatives. We've been in the negatives damn near the whole trade, but as long as we keep respecting these gaps, I'm not worried. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, I forgot to describe this, but this is an Asia session trade actually, not the New York trade, so that's why it's kind of moving real slow right now. Um, but this is damn near right after market open, as you can see right here. Actually, nah, it's at 8 o'clock, so it's still 2 hours after. But we have some good formations here. I thought that we were going to have to rebalance all the uptrend that we ended up doing at the this morning's New York session, which is why I was looking for longs. We had a 1 minute, 3 minute, and 5 minute fair value gap respection towards the upside. I hope that's a word. So that's why I ended up taking these trades right here. So I'm actually about to start hovering this section with my cursor as just as kind of indication of me saying I don't especially like the fair value gap rejection that we're going for at this point, just because of the amount of candle closes we had in that area. I was just still very you know, I was liking the way it was still respecting the gaps, but I wasn't exactly thinking that they were super valid at that point anymore. But I knew that the trend still was looking up. Another thing I want to mention here is one of my indicators, which is that white line, and then also that pinkish line, the VWAP. So the white line is my EMA, the pink line is my VWAP. Both of those were still giving me strong indication that we were about to start our uptrend, or continue our uptrend rather, on the low time frames, and then on the high time frames. As you can see, they were still towards the uptrend. So that's why I stayed in this trade as well, as opposed to getting out of it because of these ugly candle closes. I guess while this trade's still moving pretty slow, I guess one thing I can talk about, because since this is my first video with an Asia trade, is if you guys have never traded the Asia session, then you'll understand just how less volatile it is than the New York Open. I mean, we've been in this trade for probably 10 minutes now, maybe. I'm not exactly sure. And we're barely even halfway through it. And it hasn't even moved all of like 10 points in either direction. Obviously, 10 points down is damn near a stop loss. And then it hasn't even moved 10 points above my initial entry. So Asia session moves real slow. So here I am once again spazzing out on these candle closes, bro. I mean, I was kind of just on my phone on TikTok at this point, but my goodness, are these things not moving anywhere? And also right there, what I'm circling down there is the Stoke. Um, it just tells me how the actual candlesticks are moving, where the potential is to move. So that's a real good indicator I'm fucking with as well. And boom, just like that. I don't exactly know where all this, action came from, but right there we can see that the candle is obviously finally able to pass through those very borderline lows on break even point. Normally for my Asia trades, I break even pretty quickly just because I don't really want to lose too much in during the Asia session to the point where my New York trades are, I'm scared for them or whatever. Um, but here we are, about 20 minutes into the trade, finally, you know what I'm saying, getting some action here, bro. This is the first candle in, I mean, who knows how long that's actually moved. So finally, bro. That's the type of candle I'm talking about. I like those candles. That's like a New York candle right there. Finally, man. Um, yeah, so right here, if this was New York, I would definitely start trailing my stop loss because the EMA and the VWAP were above both of them. The likelihood of it, if it flips all the way below those and it's gonna break me even, then I might as well have just taken a profit anyway. That's a little bit of the ways I use the VWAP and the EMA. But since it's Asia session, I'm not really worried about it flying too fast yet. That's why I'm not even trailing my stop loss yet. I'm also not doing too much of a point spread to the point where I really need to be trailing my stop loss because I'm only targeting 50 points anyway. So
So one thing I do want to talk about here, the way that it's creating that kind of stair step, like green candle, red candle, green candle, red candle, green candle. Maybe a lot of people would have started trailing their stop loss, but as you can see here on the 3 minute chart and up, there is no red candles being formed. That's the reason I didn't really want to take that stop loss to the bottom of that first red wick, because technically it is a new low, but at the same time that gap right there has to be filled in my opinion, because it's not only a 1 minute gap but also a 3 minute gap and a 5 minute gap. And like I said, the 3 minute and the 5 minute have no red candles yet, so it's not a valid low in my opinion. All right, at this point, I've been in the trade for maybe 30 minutes. I'm not exactly sure, to be honest. We're approaching all these like double ish high kind of formations. So, right here is kind of where I'm scrolling through, talking to myself. Should I really start trailing my stop loss? Because at the end of the day, that 5 minute gap right there, that big one, and this 1 minute gap down there, the 3 minute as well, all of these have to be filled. In my opinion, it should be, rather, I guess. So here's where I'm like, damn, do I just take profit? Because it's hitting these double highs and it's rejecting them very strongly. So I didn't end up taking profit just yet, but right here, if I was on, you know what I'm saying, the New York session, I definitely would just take profit here if it's bouncing these double highs like this. And then, as you can see here shortly, my cursor gets to the close position button because I've kind of just had enough of it at this point. Like I said, I'm not really a big Asia session trader. This trade kind of just spoke to me a lot. It was bouncing on these same double highs. It was tapping the EMA, but the EMA had flown above the VWAP at this point. So I was thinking it was gonna reverse pretty quickly here. That's why I got out of the trade.
All right, y'all boys, I'm back with a little bit of a change. Me and my guy are actually gonna go do some apartment tours. We're looking to get um a double apartment or maybe two singles in the same building, and just start running this trading shit up. So I'm gonna bring you all along for the tours. I'm gonna take some videos, do some vlogs, whatnot. and then I'm gonna make the New York trade another video probably tomorrow. For sure.
This one's crazy. It's nice lighting too. It's a nice kitchen, bro.
This is crazy, dog.
3,600.
3,600. This is literally Skymark, bro.
Yeah. It was a Skyward, bro. And he sold us something that was way less than this. It was like 5,000. Like, yo.
Yeah.
Yo, no way.
Obviously, I believe they are the tallest building in the area.
Yeah.
So they could be one of the higher level ones, probably equivalent with the higher floor.
Look at this big ass bedroom. Big closet. The view, bro. Come back to the master bedroom. My goodness, bro, with the closet, bathroom. Yo. Like, yo. The glass shower again.